What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Two Wheels, Two Wings. Today I'm gonna do a review between these two helmets. Alright, two of the top tier adventure rider wannabe helmets. Yeah, I think that kind of sums it up. Right, it's the Klim Krios Pro, and we got the NEXX X.Rallye Carbon Zero Pro. What a beautiful helmet that is. Well, they both are, but wow. Lots of things to talk about. Alright, let's look at this. Everybody knows this helmet, right? Beautiful helmet. It's a hand-laid carbon fiber helmet. Really nice and light helmet. This one is a X Pro carbon shell. Not sure if it's handmade or not, but it looks amazing. Really beautiful. Carbon fiber on the Klim is larger. The threads are larger. The NEXX is now the king of lightness. 1450 grams on an L size, and this one on an M or an L size is a 1350 grams. They are both certified 2206. Ventilation. There's two vents on this helmet. Front vent and top vent. The top vent and the front vent, you can move them up and down, which means it's on or off. This one is the king of vents. This one has 9 intakes. 9. There's a small thing that you can cover a little bit more on the winter, so your lips get nice and moisturized. Anyways, you also have side vents here, which come to the top and help you get your cheeks super vented. Amazing, right? Yeah, I think this helmet is gonna be the tits. I shouldn't say that. Anyways, there's more vents. Let's continue to talk about vents. There's a vent over here on the top. You can open or close. Side vents. You also get top vents. And these are on or off. On the liner. Klimatech liner, nice antimicrobial, moisture weakening liner, smooth on the skin, typical Klim, I love that. This one has an X-Smart Dry removable washable liner. Side pads have the X-Hydro system, which is hydration tube compatible, and it's an anti-vibration EPS. Probably reduce a little bit more fatigue than this old baby. Visors, and those visors are photochromatic visors, or a transition visor. This one transitions with the sunlight, so when you get UV, this one gets completely dark. Great, I love that. I don't want to have those up and down shades inside of my helmet. I don't need the extra weight. My neck thanks me to it. This one also comes with that, so that used to be a really plus point on this helmet when you bought it, but now NEXX decided, nah, no way, we're going to do the same thing, because it's just me. I love how it looks. Look at that. It just looks proper futuristic soldier, I guess. The visor is anti-scratch. This one does not have spring. The visor itself has the detents. So if you put this up and down a million times, the detents are going to be gone, and then you'll get the old issue with the Klim Krios, where you just do this to your helmet and the whole thing just comes down. I want to talk about the detents. The first detent is about this size. This baby, first detent, somewhere here, sure, but you can just leave it crack open. You have a closing system. Super basic stuff, never really attached. This one has a really cool retention system, obviously, because this one has a feed lock. It's just easy to do. There's a magnet, attaches, done. Nicely secured. I love that system, and you just pull this and it's open. This one, the traditional double D on magnesium, super light. One is magnetic, so it just locks there for easiness on the double D. Something that the Klim does not have. There's an emergency release here on the red tabs. Why? Velcro. There's gonna be dust involved, so Velcro and dust, just attached with the old traditional buttons. If you put it on your head, it's like somebody is just grabbing your head. Ah, smooth. I like it. The Klim was really nice. It's one of the most beautiful helmets ever designed, to be honest. But this one is getting close. This one's getting close. One more thing about this: super noisy. Earplugs mandatory. For your intercom systems, no holes for your speakers. This one has holes for the speakers, plus there's a dedicated space hardware that comes with this helmet. Right? Side protectors, the protector for the chin vent, camera hardware. You also have a chin guard, right? And a different foam for the winter. Comes with a Max Vision pin lock, 200. From Klim, some extra things for here because they're prone to break. Another visor, obviously, and the old school pin lock. The outer shell of this one is a little bit bigger than this one, for sure. This baby has 3 different types of shells. This one only has 2. On this helmet, it's really nicely designed. If you put the transitions visor up and then the sun is shining, you just get spots. But hey, get used to it. It's a transitions visor. That's how it works. This one also comes with the transitions visor. Yeah, visor cover. The bag, it's nice and smooth. This is made in Portugal. Guess what? I'm Portuguese. This foam over here around, so if you have an impact, like a lateral impact with your head, it kind of prevents you from getting really hurt with the sides of the helmets. The visor mechanism, you constantly need to adjust it if you use it a lot. I use this helmet every day. Helmet is not watertight. It's not watertight. And that's a problem. Very, very, very loud helmet. Super annoying. Not good for your health. Believe me, I know it. The pin lock is too small on the helmet. You get this massive field of view, but then the pin lock, like, why? Why would they do that? Padding of the interior on the crown is too thin. It hurts after 2 or 3 hours of riding. Do I like it? Yes, I do. But I don't want a helmet that has the EPS, in this case the choroid. It's separating. I do not want that. Plus, the pin lock never gets stuck on its place, and it rains inside of the helmet. Combine all of those things together on a rainy day, and it's super annoying, super annoying. If you go ride with its enduro, yeah, okay, great, good ventilation, really light helmet. The center of gravity of the helmet is pointing towards, so that makes it a heavy helmet. When riding with this helmet, the beak is like a sheet of paper. It acts like a sail. It's super turbulent. And with this on maximum or with this on lowest, I couldn't find a place. Turning your head to make a shoulder check, the thing is just, it's not stable, unfortunately. Is the NEXX X.Rallye Carbon the next lightweight adventure helmet? Time will tell. Stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Comment on the video. Let me know what you think.